The Telkom 947 Cycle Challenge is almost upon us. Now, over the next while, we're going to explain to you some of the logistics that should make your day on the bike so much more enjoyable. Although the venue is still the same, there are some major changes, particularly with the start and finish and how you access them. Let's start with that. There are two major access points, one from the north and one from the south. The easiest access for people coming from the east and west Rand, mid Rand and from south and central Johannesburg will be the N1 and roads leading to William Nicol Road. That'll take you straight to the venue where a host of colour-coded parking awaits. The N14 and R511 off-ramp at Diepsloot will be very convenient for people from the north of Midrand, Pretoria, Hartbeespoort Dam and the Krugersdorp areas. Once you've taken the off-ramp past Diepsloot, it's a 4-kilometre drive straight into the venue. Now, as you've seen, access is pretty much as it has been in previous years with lots of parking options. More about that a little later. The major change this year is the new start area, and that might influence where you park and how you access your start batch at Macro from where you've parked. Well, we caught up with race director Tanya Harford, who gives us more details about the new start venue.
Well, in line with us having flipped the route, so you're doing the route in reverse, obviously that makes a change to how the layout at River Sands Commercial Park is. So what's important this year is that you get yourself to the Macro start zone. There's a big new Macro at River Sands and all signage will point towards the start zone. The start zone is where you're going to be processed, where we're going to check, most importantly, your chip, but your race number and your helmet, and that you are ready to ride. You will then cross a start mats in the start zone. You'll be put into your pens and you'll roll down about 900 meters to the actual start line, which is just below circle 4. From there, your timing doesn't start yet. It's a neutral zone, 1.2 kilometers to get you down River Sands Boulevard and into Erling Road. There you'll find the start mats. This is where your time begins.
Now let's just recap the start procedure for you. Once you've parked your car, and it doesn't matter where you've parked here, right at the start even, you have to come up here around this circle that takes you around and into the Macro car park. Once you go in there, the timing chips will pick you up and you'll be into the race and into your start chute and heading off around the roads of Johannesburg. If you don't come up here and go in there, you'll be disqualified. Now what a waste that would be. Okay, quick backtrack here. You know where the start is and you know how to access this venue. Time now for the parking. One thing you have to remember is the colour you have parked in. Otherwise, you could spend a lot more time looking for your car than actually riding the Telkom 947 Cycle Challenge. From the south, you'll come down William Nicol, under the bridge, and Erling Road will take you into the venue. All your parking options will be clearly marked with red, yellow and green parking your options. The other option you have from the south will be to take Rivonia off-ramp down Witkoppen into Main Road. And then you have two options from Main Road. Both Chatton Road and Zinnia Road will take you to Pinnacle College, where you can use the orange parking or proceed to yellow and green parking. Limited parking will also be available if you carry on straight down William Nicol. Please note this is a dirt road that takes you to the blue and purple parking, as well as the VIP parking. Remember, dirt road equals dust, so please be considerate to your fellow cyclists and drive slowly. As you've seen, lots of options for those of you coming from the south, but give yourself lots of time so you can get here in a relaxed mood before your ride. From the N14, proceed south down the 511, past Diepsloot, a left turn into Mnandi Road, and then right into the venue and onto the silver parking, where you'll have three options clearly marked. Just follow the instructions from the marshals. Remember to make sure you give yourself enough time to get to Macro in time for your start. Now, a new start means a new finish, and this year you're going to come down M1N Drive, turn left into River Sands Boulevard. Now that's a freewheel all the way to the finish. Through the finish line, but very importantly, please don't stop after the finish. You must keep going, roll around Circle 8, and just after Circle 7, you'll receive your medal. Then you can move on to the hospitality area. Now the hospitality area is packed with great things like good food, good drink, and of course live music and a chance to unpack a great day of cycling around the city of Joburg alongside all your friends, family and mates. It really is going to be the place to be. Now the Telkom 947 Cycle Challenge is a lot more than just Cycle Challenge Sunday. Here's race director Tanya Harford.
10th November, Kiddies Ride. Over 1,400 kids already entered. We have allowance for a couple more entries, so if you're keen and you've forgotten to get your entries in, come down to number collection and enter, or even on the morning there'll be a few late entries available. Mountain bike on Sunday the 11th of November, there will be some late entries available at number collection, not on the morning of though. No late entries on the morning of the 11th of November. Very excited about the mountain bike routes. With the rains that we've had, the routes are popping, the green is popping, and you're in for an awesome ride. Number collection is at the Dome, as it's always been, and we hope we've put on a slightly different expo for you. Important that you collect your number, but spend some time in the expo, see the new products, see what our exhibitors have on offer. We're in short finals to the event, and as always, November, cycling month in Johannesburg.
So finally, a few pointers. Remember what access point, whether you're coming from north or south, to use to get to the venue. And importantly, remember what colour you parked your car in. You don't want to spend the afternoon looking for your car. For more details, go to www.cyclechallenge.co.za. Now, this event has been around for 22 years, but this year is a first. New route, new records, new personal bests. Give yourself plenty of time to get here. Be relaxed on the day. Bring the family and celebrate cycling with the Telkom 947 Cycle Challenge and the City of Johannesburg.